Good morning. Hi, I wanted to demonstrate some new neck stretches. So we've got the one video of neck rotations. That's a great place to start. But trying to get more specific into some particular muscle groups, we're going to work on the lateral sides of the neck and particular focusing on the anterior and posterior scalenes, which can cause a lot of tension and pain in the neck, even discomfort down the arms, and headaches, all sorts of related issues. So if you've had some neck traumas, these are some stretches you may want to try. But again, move cautiously, slowly. Always think about length. We want to create space between our vertebrae anytime we move our body. So for the lateral neck stretches, I'm going to do them seated. You can do them standing or in a chair. It doesn't matter. First thing is to make sure that we have length. So I like to imagine just trying to be taller. So, normally when we sit, we might sag and slouch, and we can actually create several inches of length by simply lifting the rib cage, lengthening the neck, finding that chin tuck, the ears back over the shoulders, and imagine a stack of books on your head that you're trying to lift up, or you're going to get a prize for being the tallest person in the room. Think about more length. So from here, with that length, reaching through the crown of the head, this top point of the head, I'm going to bring my left ear toward my left shoulder. Now, no doubt you've done that before, but if I just soften there, that's a little bit of stretch. But what I want to focus on next is, again, focusing on the crown of my head, lengthening out. I can see how I just grew longer, stretching the head out that direction. Now what I'm going to think about is lifting my right ear, my top ear, up toward the sky. And now I can feel an even deeper stretch happening the right side of my neck. Now to take that even further, I can take my right palm and press it toward the floor. So I'm not touching the floor, my hand's hovering just above the floor, pressing it down to depress my right shoulder. So I'm lengthening out through the crown of my head, lifting the right ear toward the sky and depressing my shoulder, pulling it down away from the ear. Now, from this position, getting a nice lateral stretch of the right lateral side of the traps, the right side of the traps. What I can also do is now to take this into my anterior scalenes. I'm going to maintain this length here in the lifting of my right ear. And with a slight rotation, just slightly rolling my nose up toward the sky, I'm going to take that from feeling it stretched right down the side of my neck to feeling it move slightly more toward the front. It comes kind of like from my ear and down toward my collarbone. There I'm getting my anterior scalene stretch. Now, as you move through each stretch, just observe. What kind of sensations do you feel? I know with some of these, especially that one in particular, sometimes I get real sense of fear and panic. Let's bring that back to where the ear is on top. So we moved our nose slightly up. Now we're going to bring that nose back in front, ear on top. So we're back to just that right side, going straight down from the ear to the shoulder. Now let's take it to posterior scalenes with, again, just a slight rotation. I'm just going to tilt my nose down slightly like I want to look at and point my nose toward my left armpit. And I feel this now move from my right ear and behind that stretch of the traps, coming down more toward the back of my shoulder for my posterior scalenes. And hold there as long as I feel comfortable, depressing my shoulder, pressing that hand down, lengthening through the crown, and a slight downward rotation of the nose. Before I return, I'm going to bring the nose back forward, and then inhale the crown of the head back on top. Take your time moving from one place to another. Observe that change, that difference, and we'll repeat on the other side. So now we lengthen upwards. Always start with upward lengthening, reaching through the crown of the head. You're going to see me draw like an arc out to the right side as I lead my right ear toward my right shoulder. I'm going to pause as I inhale, again, create more length, opening up space between the vertebrae. Now I lift my left ear up even higher. Left hand presses toward the floor, depressing the shoulder. So now that stretch down the left side of my neck has gotten quite deep. So I can feel it stretch straight down the side from ear down to the top of the shoulder. Now, as I roll my nose slightly up toward the ceiling, I feel that stretch shift from straight down the side to going from my ear and forward more toward the collarbone, because that anterior scalenes comes down and attaches at those first ribs right behind and below that collarbone. So there I've got anterior scalenes. Observe how you feel, any sense of panic. ability to breathe deeply. Let's bring that ear back on top now. So the nose straight forward, left ear on top, lengthen through the crown. As you exhale, now turn that nose down slightly, eyes and nose turning toward the right armpit. And I feel that shift again from coming straight from the ear out to the edge of the shoulder, but now coming to the back of the shoulder, almost to like that upper medial border of the scapula. But it's down toward the back rather than straight out toward the side. Observe any changes there. Bring the nose back to the front, crown of the head back on top. And there you have your lateral neck stretches done to the best of your ability, with much length, and also focusing on not just the traps on either side, but your anterior and posterior scalenes. And by adding those in, and also again, really becoming aware, observing, noticing what areas feel the most restriction, spending more time there will help you to achieve your goals of diminishing your neck pain. So neck pain is not something anybody should have to deal with on a regular basis. So be sure to check out my videos. Find that chin tuck, do some good neck rotations, get these lateral stretches, see where your issues really are, and then work with your issues, moving through those areas a little more slowly, with more awareness and more frequency on your own time once you learn the exercises. Thank you. I hope you have a great day. Stay well and get that neck comfortable so you can smile more often. Take care. Hope to see you again here soon. Bye.